All right, guys and gals. So I want to have fun with this topic. Now, whenever there's anything going on with Mortal Kombat, I'm always going to be very excited to look forward to it. I saw the Mortal Kombat movie that was on HBO Max. It's an improvement over the 90s one, despite there are a lot of cult fans that love those movies, or at least the first one. But the 2021 MK movie was pretty decent. So when there was an announcement trailer for Mortal Kombat 1, the new MK game that is like a second reboot and completely resets the timeline, that's pretty exciting. And look, despite the fact that I don't own a next-gen console, but I do have a uh, pretty powerful gaming laptop. Again, it's fine by me that it's not coming last gen, PS4, Xbox One. Although it is kind of surprising that somehow it is going to be on the Nintendo Switch. So the release date for Mortal Kombat 1, PS5, Xbox Series, Nintendo Switch, and Windows on September 19. So that's pretty soon. But that's not why I'm talking about it. I just want to talk about like sort of what would my guest list, what would I wish for it as a guest wish list be? Does it make sense? Who would I want as my wish list of guests for Mortal Kombat 1? There was already a combat pack trailer announcing Omni-Man from Invincible, Homelander from The Boys, Peacemaker from his spin-off TV show and Suicide Squad movie, as well as Quan Chi, Ermac, and Takeda Takashi, the son of Kenshi. So that's pretty exciting. But I do have to say, regarding those three guest characters, Homelander, Omni-Man, and Peacemaker, it seems like there was an Amazon link that showing that they were going to be guest characters for the game, and the fact that it happened sometime after the announcement trailer in May, I was really disappointed. I thought that was fake. Just like how there was supposedly a leak about Reptile being a DLC character for Mortal Kombat 11, but that didn't come to fruition. Still, it's cool that it's confirmed, but I just don't like how these things happen. Leaks. I don't know who or why people leak information to Amazon or wherever. It's just not fun. It just ruins the hype and the excitement. Nonetheless, I am happy that it is true, but it's just not good for business anyway. You know what I mean? It just ruins the fun a little bit. But enough of that about that. I was thinking, who are the guest characters that I would want? Which guest characters that I was thinking of that fit, the Mortal Kombat games. After all, we saw in the previous timeline with the reboot, the first reboot, MK9 or Mortal Kombat 2011, which, by the way, let me say, one of my favorite fighting games of all time. To me, it's one of the greatest fighting games of all time. I still love that game to this day. It's one of my favorites. And while MKX, MK11, still really, really great fighting games, I do have a minor complaint about the microtransactions implementation. Sometimes it feels a bit forced, but it's not in the way or anything like that. It's just the microtransactions and sometimes a bit of a grind getting cosmetics. But again, it doesn't ruin the gameplay. MK11, a bit of a slow pace, but that's also fine. Compared to aggressive fast speed of MKX. And plus like MK9, the classic feel. So that's just why it's one of my favorites. But MK9, guests had Freddy Krueger, and for the PS consoles, Kratos. And then, of course, we saw like Jason Voorhees, and for the sequels, Jason Voorhees, Alien, Predator, Texas Chainsaw for MKX, and then MK11 had Rambo, Spawn, The Terminator, RoboCop. Those were pretty cool. So if I had to pick, and although I'm not like a horror movie fan, but I think Pennywise the Clown would really fit. Now, I know he's a bit of a shapeshifter like Shang Tsung, but I do think Pennywise would be a good fit. And yeah, we did have a clown character, the Joker. I should mention the Joker was another guest character. But I do think Pennywise would be a really great fit. I'm Another horror character. I was actually thinking of Michael Myers. I don't know why. For some reason, I think Michael Myers would fit. I don't want to confuse with Michael Myers, the actor. Although that guy as Austin Powers is a bit irritating. But yeah, I don't know much. It's not like I see many of those movies, but I just think like characters like that would be a really good fit. Also, who was I thinking of? I don't know this name specifically of, but I know that there's like, you know, those Hollywood movie, yeah, Halloween, Halloween horror movies. I think that also stars Jamie Lee Curtis as well. So I like that Halloween killer character. I think would be a really great fit as well in those movies. I like that. While I don't think it's realistic, I just think it's a good fit as well. Not a terrible idea. There was another character I had in mind, but I'm not sure if it's a smart fit. I was thinking of Beetlejuice for some reason, as dumb as it might sound. I don't know why I thought of Beetlejuice. Maybe because ugly looking guy. I know that Beetlejuice played by what's his name? Michael. Not Michael Bain. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can't believe I forgot the name. What's wrong with my mind? But yeah, I think you know who I'm talking about. That previously played Batman and also Vulture. Oh my god. Kind of embarrassed. But yeah, I mean, hey, you know what? I also, you know what? Why not the Goblin, Willem Dafoe's version of Goblin? That's a pretty good idea. I like that as well. Now that I think about it. Yeah. Oof. Can't think of anyone else. But I mean, like horror movie characters, I think they fit well with the whole Mortal Kombat theme. I think that'd be really fun. I don't know who else would you want as a guest character in Mortal Kombat 1? I mean, let me know. You know, I like fun ideas. Even though we don't think they're realistic, I think it's pretty cool. Someone from a movie that we might know. Any other movies? Wow. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, but those are just mainly like my guest wish list. But yeah, if you have any guests, you know, who would your predictions be? Let me know. Oh, you know what? Another name that actually does come to mind, I would say the Doom Slayer from Doom. I think he'd be a really great fit. But yeah, that's just my thinking. That's just my idea. Although I don't think the Doom Slayer would ever come, but I like the idea of the Doom guy. I mean, because Doom is pretty gory as a first person shooter, so that would be really fun, but not likely, if we're being honest. I mean, the licensing would take a lot of time and money, but still fun thought, so